Alright guys, now I'm going to go on to perks. So in the Perk 1 slot, I would have one-man army, which replaces your secondary, but you can only switch twice per life, and it takes 5 seconds, but no explosives. This is what Modern Warfare 2 got wrong, but even then they would still have Scavenger and Danger Close, but whatever. Pro switch classes in 3 seconds, 3 times per life. Scavenger, resupply ammo bags, Pro extra reserve ammo. Typical, same old bullshit. Bazooka, instead of a Panzer shit or an RPG, a bazooka this time, because I want American weapons. So you get one rocket, replaces your secondary, so you don't have to press D-pad or anything, you just press triangle. That's how the one-man army thing would work. Like, you press triangle, boom, thing comes up. This, press triangle, boom, secondary bazooka, whatever. Pro, you get 2 rockets and more explosive damage to vehicles and kill streaks only, not the players, because players are not vehicles and or kill streaks. Flak jacket, which is more explosive resistance, yada yada yada. Pro, knives and dogs require 1 more hit to kill you. Reset frag grenades and sticky grenade fuses, and you are immune to fire. A flamethrower, an M2 flamethrower with limited ammo, replaces your secondary. Pro, it has a faster cooldown rate. Bomber, which is basically like, think of it as your Claymore perk from COD 4 or whatever. But it replaces your equipment, so you don't get your grenades, but you get an S mine. You get, well, you can pick. You pick it, and you get the choice of an S mine, which is a bouncing Betty, a satchel charge, which you can throw and detonate or whatever. A PMD 6 mine, which I think it's a Russian thing. I don't remember. I looked this stuff up a while ago. Just getting to it now. Or a suitcase bomb. And the suitcase bomb takes 5 seconds to arm, just like the search and destroy thing, and you detonate it. Or maybe it should be timed. I'm not sure, but it has double the frag radius. Pro, you switch to equipment faster and you prep equipment faster. Nade times 2, you get 2 primary equipment. Pro, you get 2 secondary equipment, and that's assuming you actually have grenades, not like 2 camera spikes. It'd be ridiculous. Or actually, it probably could work, but whatever. That might make it kind of powerful. I don't know. Perk 2, stopping power for more bullet damage. Pro, more bullet damage to kill streaks. Kill streaks do more bullet damage, of course. Juggernaut, more bullet resistance. Pro, less bullet damage from kill streaks. Kill streaks take less bullet damage. Cold-blooded, invisible to recon and thermal. Pro, enemy air support and kill streaks take longer to target you. Not immune, but they just take longer to target you. No red crosshair or name when targeted. Kill streaks do not appear on the map. So, let's just say hypothetically, Modern Warfare 2, you call on your AC-130, it's on the map, right? Cold-blooded, it's not. It's that simple. Overkill have 2 primary guns. Pro, certain kill streaks have an alternate fire mode. So, like, let's say hypothetically, if you had an AC-130, but it only had its main cannon, if you have overkill, you get that little smaller cannon too. Ninja, silent footsteps. Pro, enemy footsteps are louder. And you do not set off anti-personnel mines. It's a 1-hit melee from behind without the knife. Dogs will not attack you because you're stealthy, I guess. Sticky grenades will not stick to you. Basically, they'll hit you and they'll just fall to the ground like any other grenade would. Kill streaks make less noise. What this means is, what if you had attack dogs? With this, they're not going to be all running around barking and shit. They're just not going to bark. Hardline, 1 less kill for kill streaks. Pro, double tap reload, change care packages, and you do it once. And you can recycle through kill streaks once. So, I get my 3 kills, I get my 5 kills, I get my 7 kills for my helicopter, and then I get another 3 kills after that 7 without dying, and I get my UAV again, another 5 kills, I get my airstrike, another 7, another helicopter, but I can only do it once per life. And this is just, you know, whatever. Warlord, 2 attachments on your primary gun, but no grenade launchers or other undermounted attachments or whatever. Actually, it probably doesn't matter as long as it's not a grenade launcher, really. Whatever. Pro, 2 attachments on your secondary. Kill streaks captured, well, care packages captured. Fucking A, whatever. Kill streaks captured from enemy care packages, great things, count towards your kill streak. 8th perk, Contractor. Pick a perk from the other perk slots as your tier 2 perk. And Pro, pick a 4th kill streak. And I'm already 5 minutes. Wow, I'm fucking slower than Forrest Gump right now. Alright, Perk 3, Hardened, deeper bullet penetration, less flinch when shot. Oh, this is pro now. Regular's deeper bullet penetration, pro, less flinch when shot, kill streaks of deeper bullet penetration, and you have no falling damage. Sleight of hand, faster reloads, pro, faster ADS, but not in snipers. Yeah, same old. Steady aim, improved hipfire accuracy, pro, lets idle sway, increased hold breath, kill streaks are more accurate. Marathon, longer sprint duration, pro, faster climbing, quicker aim after sprinting. Water does not slow down your movement speed. Tactical mask, reduced effects, not explosives, of flares and Taven. And when the Taven and flare hits you, the map does not disappear. Pro, no effects whatsoever from the flares and Taven gas. Lightweight, faster movement speed, pro, aiming down sights does not slow you down. And kill streaks move faster. Now, I think aiming down the sights does not slow you down. I think that's by default with submachine guns and Black Ops. But in Modern Warfare 2, I think the UMP was the only gun to do that. And that's why that was such a fucking powerful weapon, because it could compete with assault rifles. And you moved as fast as Forrest Gump running cross country or whatever. I'm saying a lot, I think. I don't know. What I'm doing is I don't really notice what I'm saying, because I'm American, and Americans are allowed to do that. Bomb squad, detect enemy explosives and equipment. Pro, disable enemy equipment and explosives. Hack and steal care packages. Hands-on, switch and swap weapons faster. Pro, reload while sprinting. And normally, since I just finished the perks, I would move on to a different video for the kill streaks, but since it was only 6 minutes, or 7 minutes, I'll just go into the kill streaks, and maybe it'll just be a 15-minute video or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Team kill streaks, recon, team kills, okay, 3, recon, which reveals enemies on the map. 3, ammo, gives you ammo, but no explosive ammo. But you still get, maybe, just ammo, 4, counter recon, disable radar for the enemy. 5, team ammo, give your team full ammo and equipment, no explosive ammo. 5, care package, contains kill streaks or ammo. 5, flak. Just airdrop a flak gun that you actually have to mount to shoot at air support, rather than one that just has like a microchip from Skynet or something and does shit on its own. 8, reconnaissance, which is basically Super Blackbird. You see artillery, dogs, tanks on the map. You see enemy position and facing direction, and you also see equipment on the map. 15, atomic bomb. And before you yell at me and call me nasty names and something referring to Jews, blacks, Muslims, and Sheenies, I'm just gonna say, okay, it kills all enemies. It does not end the game, and it leaves radiation on the map on certain areas or something. It does not end the game, you do not win the game. It's just a 15 kill streak, whatever. It doesn't really do much except kill the people. 15, end game. When the score limit is reached for that match, all players spawn in, and everyone is on the same team. Everyone is joined together in one team, and you're fighting off zombies for a certain amount of time, or a certain amount of zombies, I don't know. And both teams get triple match bonus for that game. Now, offensive kill streaks. 4, attack dog, which is just a controllable attack dog that you use. It's a piece of shit, basically. That's all it needs to be. 5, artillery. Basically the World at War artillery, which is just 7 American artillery shells dropped on a designated area. And I only have 10 minutes of gameplay in this, so I'm going to have to add another game in my hard drive into this. And now another 5 kill streak is Katyusha launchers, which is a Soviet Union rocket artillery. Let's just say it's more deadly than the regular artillery, but it comes in faster, but it may be less accurate, something like that. 5, kamikaze, a controllable Japanese plane, where you just basically just crash it somewhere and destroy some faces. 5, a Goliath track mine. It is basically a slow, big, bulky RC car of World War II era. It's a German remote-controlled Beetle tank containing high explosives. That's what you do. So I guess if you sneak up on someone or camp it in a corner like a bitch. And now a 6 kill streak, a Vickers 6-ton, which is a British light tank with a machine gun, and you are just the gunner. Nothing fancy. You just shoot a machine gun from a tank. 6 Fugo, which is a Japanese balloon bomber. No, a Japanese balloon bomb containing incendiary round or incendiary explosives. I think that's just basically a hot air balloon that drops bombs, or maybe it bumps into something. I don't remember. I was looking this shit I'm doing is like, I'm just reading off some shit I wrote down a long time ago in Microsoft Word, and I just did a lot of research, and I just walked into a grenade right there, because a faggot shits out a grenade. So I don't really remember all of this stuff, but I have a general idea. 6, a mortar strike. You throw down a smoke grenade for a mortar strike. I added this in sometime after Black Ops came out, just because in the story mode you threw down a smoke grenade and the mortar strike came down, and I thought that was awesome. 6, Zyklon B. It's a very deadly gas. What I wrote here is just, this sentence does not even make sense, but you just get a grenade launcher and you launch very deadly gas. So whatever, you get 2 grenades up from it. Zyklon B is like it was this gas that was used to exterminate Jews during the Holocaust. I mean, if the Holocaust actually happened, that's what was used in the story of the Holocaust, and that was probably written by Mark Twain, but I'm not sure. 7, Teletank. It's a Soviet Union remote control tank which shoots a DP-28. So basically a super British tank, but it's better because it's by the Soviet Union. And 7, Falling B-17. It's a United States B-17. It crashes in the map, killing nearby enemies and causes aftershock to people that don't die from it. 7, M4 Sherman. It's an American tank, and you just use the main cannon of it. 8, Sun Gun. A lot of the stuff I used in here was basically some of it is science fiction, and some of it is actually experimental weapons that Nazi Germany actually tried to do, but they couldn't because they were incompetent. They didn't know what they were doing. So the Sun Gun is a controllable German orbital weapon that deploys a beam of fire on an area. But what I was reading up on this is basically all it did was make it hot. It didn't actually emit a beam of fire like Icarus in that 007 movie. But I figured it'd just be cooler if it just sprayed some fire at some shit. So you just move it around and stuff. 8, Carpet Bomber. Basically just a carpet bomber drops bombs from one end of the map to the other. 10, V-Bombers, which is basically a super carpet bomber. It's maybe it would cover the whole map, I'm not sure. Maybe it should be more than a 10, I don't know. But carpet bombers in a V formation drop massive bombs from one end of the map to the other. 10, Air Fighter. A controllable American fighter plane with machine guns, just fly it around. So think of it like the gunship from Black Ops, but it's actually a plane, so it's probably harder to control. I don't know. 10, Map Hazard, which is a map-oriented... You know, I was looking up some shit. The word oriented and orientated, apparently they're both words, but orientated is like the accepted term in Britain, and it's not used a lot in America. I mean, the United States of America, to be politically correct. Everywhere else of America kind of sucks, I guess. I mean, like half of the United States is kind of shit, isn't it? It's like, you know, you go to maybe California, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, Florida, stuff like that. I guess it's kind of like Mexico-ish. Oh wait, that's just because all the beaners, my bad. Okay, yeah, map hazard, map-orientated kill streak. So basically, if you're on Iwo Jima, there's like a volcanic eruption. Just throwing out ideas, like, let's see, and then if there's like a map on Hitler's house, Hitler is a zombie, and he's attacking enemies. Let's just say airfield from World War. A bunch of planes are flying across the sky and they're shooting shit. You know, that could be that, I guess. Well, I didn't want this to be a 20-minute video, but I guess that's what it kind of turned into. I hope you guys have an attention span that can stand it. I mean, I probably wouldn't even be able to, but I don't know. I noticed that I can watch long videos. Like, I can usually watch a video 20 to 25 minutes, depending on what it is about. I mean, like, I can watch an FPS Kyle Fallout 3 video for 20-25 minutes. But I cannot watch a 1 hour long Minecraft video. So props to you, Brendan. You can do it. So I hope you guys aren't bored out of your fucking mind. I mean, I guess you could do other stuff while you're listening to this, and I'm just rambling on. Okay, I have 5 minutes to do this, what's left. I don't like to cut shit off halfway through it when I'm talking about it. So now on to support kill streaks. 6, a turret. Airdrop a turret that you have to mount, and it has 100 rounds. And by mounting it, I mean Brendan going up to it and putting his wiener inside the barrel and making turret babies. No, just kidding, but whatever. You just mount the machine gun and you shoot stuff. So defend a location. Maybe you got headquarters. You pop that up on someone's asshole when they're prone. Put the bipod right through their asshole, and you know, just start spraying bitches down. 6, a Type 94 Tiki, or maybe it's Take-K, I don't know. Tiki? I'm just gonna say Tiki because it's cooler that way. A Japanese light armored tankette that gives ammo and a small recon radius to teammates. So basically a motion sensor on wheels, and it gives ammo to teammates, but it can be destroyed easily. So, and it would only be available on certain maps because it's a tank. 6, Unit 731, which is it's an experimental Japanese gas, I believe. And okay, mark a designated area, and the gas will just be dropped there. 7, attack helicopter, self-explanatory. 7, attack dogs. 7, Einsatzgruppen. I don't know, just some German word. It doesn't make any sense. A group of German AI firing squad, and they just run around. They just walk around shooting enemies. That's all. 9, double XP for your team for 45 seconds. 9, Führerball. I don't know. Führerball. A Nazi Germany flying saucer. Think of it as a Pavlov from Modern Warfare 2. I guess something like that. It's armored and stuff. It's stronger and it takes a lot more damage. I think no, there would be no flares in this game because it's World War II, but whatever. 9, chopper gunner. You know, you shoot a 50 caliber machine gun from an American Sikorsky R4 helicopter. 9, PBY Catalina, an American flying boat with side-mounted machine guns. You're the gunner. It flies lower than a chopper gunner, but it's faster. So, you know, it's kind of easier to hit, I guess, in the aspect that it's lower to the ground, but it's also harder to hit in the aspect that it's gonna whiz by your face or something. I don't know. This was in World at War campaign mode. I think it was called Wildcats or Black Cats or something. Just as long as they weren't dead cats. Unless Asians are flying, then there'd be some dead cats, but whatever. Hey guys, also look, I don't have any stopping power in this, because I realize that when you're a decent player, like myself, or even Eric and Juan's case, even though they use stopping power, you really don't need stopping power to do well in Call of Duty. I know a lot of people bitch about it in Black Ops, but whatever. I don't know. What do I know, right? Alright, 9, an Autogyro, which is a Japanese Kayaba KA-1 helicopter. And there's no space right there in my Word document. It drops a bomb in a designated location and provides a recon radius. 11, Nazi zombies, and they kill in one hit. So that's some cool stuff. And I think no, yeah, I'll fast forward to the rest of the video. But all right, this has been the kill streaks. And now I'm gonna go on to the guns and attachments, and then game modes for the next video. So peace out, Hoover Vents.